First step is to determine the best location for installing the stripes on your bike. The most popular location is along the side of your rims. If your bike has a rim braking system, it's very important that the stripes are installed in a location where they will not interfere with the brake pads. If your bike has rim brakes, check out our other videos for more information on installing the Nori Lights on a bike that uses a rim braking system. They offer some very useful tips and tricks on this topic. Links to these videos will be placed in the description below. To determine the location for mounting the stripes, first find the best location for mounting the pods. If this is the first time turning on your activating pod, remove the battery tab by pulling it gently and sliding it out. Turn on the pod and find a place on your fork or frame where it will fit securely and as close to the side of the rim as possible. Just focus on one pod at a time. When you have secured the pod and aligned and aimed it at the side of the wheel, observe where the light from the pod is most concentrated. Confirm that there are at least 6 mm of non-braking surface that passes through the light from the pod. Don't install the stripes yet, just turn off the pod and continue with the following steps. Do not try to install the stripes on the sides of the tires. The rubber is not going to allow the stripes to cure and hold. The stripes should be placed on a rigid surface, ideally either metal or a painted surface. Now it's time to prep the rims. One of the most important steps is to clean the surface of your rims thoroughly. We recommend using a degreaser. If you don't have access to a degreaser, you can use Dawn dish soap, or most household dish soaps will work fine. Just be sure to remove and wash away any residues that might be left after washing with the soap. After preparing the rims and cleaning them, you'll want to go over with the alcohol swabs that we've included in with the kit. This will just help remove any kinds of oils that may be left from having contacted the rim surface with your hands. Flip your bike over or lay it on its side so that the wheels are able to spin freely. When removing the backing, just peel off 6 to 12 inches at a time. This will help prevent any dirt and anything else from sticking to the back of the stripes while installing. Don't let the adhesives on the back of the stripes contact the ground or your hands, as this will prevent the stripes from adhering to your rims. When applying the stripes, don't stretch them by pulling them too hard. You can guide the stripes around the curvature of the rim by removing any slack, but the stripes themselves should be relaxed while placing them on the rims. Mounting them stretched out will cause them to contract and they may lift off the surface instead of curing. As you make your way around the wheel, apply the stripes lightly. Every inch or two, lightly press or tap the stripe in place and be sure you are maintaining consistency with the location of the stripe. Once the full circle has been made, cut it so that the two ends will meet and there is no overlap, and then go back and press the stripes firmly into place along the entire length. Once the stripes have been installed on your wheels, the curing process begins. During the first 24 hours, the adhesive will slightly harden, its new curved form will be held in place, and the adhesive will have fully bonded to the surface. A few things that you can do to assist with the curing process. Keep the Nori Lights stripes dry for the first 18 to 24 hours. When installed properly, after the first 24 hours, your stripes will hold up against rain, puddles, sprinklers, any kind of water or weather will not be an issue with the proper install. Avoid subjecting the stripes to extreme temperature changes during the curing process. For example, if it's snowing outside and you installed the stripes inside, the temperature changes can cause the stripes to contract, so wait 18 to 24 hours after installing them to allow the stripes to fully cure. When properly installed, the Nori Light stripes will withstand temperatures as low as -20 degrees and as hot as 220 degrees Fahrenheit without any change in performance. To recap, the main points are to remember to not interfere with the braking system when you install the Nori Light stripes. Thoroughly clean your rims before applying the stripes. And don't stretch them while applying. The stripes should be relaxed and not too tight when placed on the rims. Take your time during the install to do them correctly. Taking an extra 10 minutes or 15 minutes to do them right will provide an installation that will last for many, many years. During the first 24 hours, keep them dry and avoid extreme temperature changes. If you have any questions, as always, you can feel free to email me at NoriLights@gmail.com or contact your supplier. Be sure to check out our other videos for more tips, and also check out our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube video. Check out our blog on our website. All these are going to be good sources for promotions, discounts, and also additional tips and tricks when it comes to the Nori Lights. We have some contests coming up. Be sure to stay tuned for those. Comment down below and be safe. Thanks a lot.